Okay, so let's just dive right in. We're gonna break down this totally amazing paper from Tencent's Youtu lab. They made this AI that's super tiny, but it has a massive brain. It's crazy. And we're gonna get into exactly how they did it.
But first things first, we have to talk about the major drama happening in AI right now. You know those huge models everyone is obsessed with? Well, they're so expensive and slow. It's a total bummer and a huge problem for everyone.
So here's the 411 on what we're covering. First, we'll get into the whole big models, big problems thing. Then we'll talk about their totally smart data diet. After that, we'll see how they built its brain and taught it to think. And then, the best part, we'll check out the glow up and see if it actually works. Finally, we'll talk about why small AI is so fetch.
All right, first up, big models, big problems. To really get why this Youtu thing is such a big deal, you have to understand the major drama with today's AI.
So this is the whole thing right here. The paper says they have substantial costs, which is just a super fancy way of saying they cost $1 bajillion. It's impossible for normal people or smaller companies to even use them. So not fair.
Okay, so this is where it gets really good. What makes Youtu-LLM so different? It's all about its diet. So instead of just letting it eat the entire internet, which is full of junk, they put it on this super smart, high-quality meal plan. It's a genius.
And get this, they call it Agentic trajectories. So instead of just giving the AI a pop quiz with questions and answers, they gave it a whole step-by-step how-to video for every problem. These trajectories show the AI's entire thought process. It's literally like watching a YouTube tutorial on how to solve something, not just getting the final answer.
And this is their secret recipe. They call it Agentic COT. Step 1, analyze. Duh, you have to figure out the question. Step 2, plan. You totally have to make a plan. Avi. Step 3, action. Go do the thing. Step 4, and this is so important, reflection. You check your work and you're was that good or not? And finally, step 5, summary. You give the final answer. Duh.
So the diet itself was totally balanced. They fed it all this super high quality data. There was a ton of math for numbers and stuff, a bunch of code so it could be a total computer whiz, and even deep research stuff so it could write a whole report. So smart.
Okay, this part is my favorite, seriously. They didn't just show the AI all the times things went right, they showed it the epic fails too. Because you totally learn from your mistakes, right? So the AI learned not just the right way, but also what not to do and how to fix it when things go wrong. It's genius.
All right, time to get into the techie stuff. Building the brain. This is the how it's made part for our little AI.
Okay, so check out this lineup. You can see our Youtu-LLM is at almost 2 billion parameters. That's way smaller than the big models. But the really important thing is on the right. Its attention type is MLA. And you're probably what even is that? So let's get into it.
So dense MLA, it's this totally clever way to make the model's brain way more expressive without making it bigger. It lets this tiny model act like a much bigger one. It's the definition of working smarter, not harder. So fetch.
Okay, so you've built the brain, but now you have to actually teach it to think. And it wasn't just one thing. It was a whole process to build up its smarts from a total beginner to an actual agent.
Okay, so here's the glow-up timeline. Stage 1 was learning all the basics, common sense stuff. Then stage 2, it got super into STEM and coding. Stage 3 was broadening its knowledge about everything. And then the final stage, stage 4, was the agentic training. That's where it learned to use everything it knows to actually do things.
All right, moment of truth. After all that, the smart diet, the fetch brain, the whole glow-up process, did it actually work? It's time to see the receipts.
Okay, so check out this scoreboard. Look at our little Youtu-LLM. It's only 2 billion parameters, right? But on these super hard math and thinking tests, it's getting scores that are right up there with a model that's twice its size, and it totally beats the 8 billion parameter llama model. That's so impressive for something so small. And look at this. This is a real-world coding test. See that blue line at the top? That's our Youtu-LLM. It is totally crushing it. It's doing way, way better than bigger models, as if. It just shows that all that agentic training really worked. It's not just good on tests, it's good at real stuff.
Okay, so let's wrap this all up. Why is small AI so fetch? What's the big deal here?
Okay, so this is like a huge deal for a few reasons. First, AI for everyone. A model this small can like literally run on your phone. Second, it's way cheaper and better for the planet, which is like so much better. Third, it proves you can be smarter, not just bigger. It's all about that data diet. And finally, this is like the future. AI is becoming agentic, which means it can like actually do things for you, for real.
So I'm just going to leave you with this question. With these small AIs getting like this smart, is the future of AI like totally in our pockets? So much to think about. Thanks for like tuning into this explainer.